all landowners can contribute to healthy and functional watersheds, no matter the size of their property. Join us as we visit 5 local backyard conservation champions eager to showcase their stewardship projects. With their backgrounds in landscape architecture and their passion for building sustainable communities, it's no surprise that John and Susan's Cornwall backyard combines visually pleasing geometry with wildlife habitat, better infiltration, native vegetation, and composting. So we're here on a nice, beautiful, rainy afternoon. We're joined by Susan and John Towndrow, who have made an amazing transformation in the 16 years that they've lived at this property. So John and Susan, thank you so much for welcoming us today.
Thank you for
nice to have you here.
Thank you for coming. It's lovely to show you around.
Tell me a little bit about this property and what you've done to it over the years.
It was basically the last lot, and it was just a grassy, sloping yard to the back. And so we had carte blanche. After the house was built, it was surprising how much higher it was than we'd imagined. So we ended up grading into 2 levels, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, because I see like you've got a lawn, but it's all these nice little paths here, and you've got the retaining wall.
So it was really important to have paths because I like to do a garden inspection and see what everything is. And we have areas that are quite sunny, so we've got a meadow. In this section, it's wild.
What kind of difference have you seen with presence of pollinators or even birds or wildlife over the years as you went and did this transformation?
There's shelter for birds. In the springtime, it's just crazy with bird life. And we have butterflies that come in, especially there's a cardinal flower, and hummingbirds love that.
So we had the pleasure of having both of you share your experiences and your knowledge with us and all our participants during the recent backyard conservation workshop earlier this spring. And for somebody who wants to naturalize their yard or wants to reduce the amount of lawn that they have to mow, what would you say would be your advice to somebody starting off that perhaps, isn't quite sure what to do or finds the process a little bit daunting?
Start small. If you think you want to naturalize, just start small. Don't go crazy because you could get overwhelmed.
What I like is to have big areas where I can just pile all kinds of leaves, and I don't have to rake them off the site and bag them up. That's a big job, which people seem to, I don't know, they seem to like to do it, but I like to put them on the site.
So you don't get rid of any leaves?
No leaves whatsoever. In fact, I go around the neighborhood and I collect leaves and I use them as mulch.
How much has the drainage and the infiltration been a part of your thoughts when it comes to your experiences or the design of this garden?
I think that was very important in this site because it's actually draining the area, all the other backyards around the outside down into a corner where there's a drainage basin. So we didn't want to close that off. And the other thing is terracing allows the water to be retained at this top level rather than all running off. And so that's helped to retain water.
Susan, John, I want to thank you for welcoming us to your backyard and showing us how you've transformed it. I think it's an amazing little oasis, and I know that it will inspire people to engage in more backyard conservation. So again, thank you very much.